Hi everyone, I hope you're well. Today I'm going to do some tangling of a tangle that I deconstructed called Pippi. I was very honoured when this was featured in the recent Austangles challenge, and for that I demonstrated a tangleation of it that I called Half-Pippy. So I thought I might make a video of how I do that, and this is like a tangleation of that tangleation, I suppose. So I am going to show you how to tangle Half-Pippy. Now, Pippi starts with like intersecting zigzag lines or joined crosses, but for Half-Pippy you just need a zigzag. So I'm going to draw a zigzag across my tile. Ensure I join up the corners. Now I'm going to go back the other way and just aura what I did. I find it easier to aura the lines going one way first and then going back and joining them up to go the other way, but I guess you can do whatever works best for you. Remembering to turn your tile. Okay, so that's the start, and now I'm going to start on Pippi. When I do Pippi, I actually restate the line like you would with Enzeppel. So I'm tracing the sides of the zigzag to start with, and then adding the curved Pippi shapes. If you want to, you can play around with how far apart your lines are. If you've seen the story about Pippi on Tangle Patterns, you'll know that it was named for like the little cockle seashells that you get at the beach. And it doesn't matter if they're not necessarily parallel either. Remember to breathe and taking your time. Just continue working your way along one side. When you get to the end bit, you just pretend it's going off the end of the tile. And I'm going to turn my tile. And start going the other way. You can also play with, I guess, the shapes of these curved lines too. You could make them a bit flatter and it'll look a little bit different as well. Relax the grip on your pen. Continuing to retrace that line. Working my way along. Then another skinny one. Remember to stop and give your hand a bit of a wriggle if you need to, because this is a little... It's a lot of repetition of the same movement, so stretch your hand out if you need to. This one's going to be a bit wonky, but that's all good. Might start that one a bit wonky just from the start. So I'll be a bit wider on this side, going to a bit of a narrower band on the other. And there we go, it's that simple. So Pippi would have another set of the shell shapes as well. You can imagine this would be like the center of the cross. So you'd have another, and they would tuck underneath the first lot. Okay, so for shading this, all I'm going to do is put some graphite down either side of that zigzag line. Using the side of my pencil, and I'm putting down a fair bit because I am going to move it around afterwards with my tortillon. You can already see what a difference that's going to make when you've shaded it. Turning my tile to do the other side. There's no rush, just take your time. And then we'll do the other side of the zigzag like so. Continuing along. Okay. Now I'm going to get my tortillon. Sorry, I nearly went a bit off the screen there. I'm going to just soften that. Using a bit of a circular motion, and then I'm going to just pull some of it around the outside edge. You want it a bit more soft, you can just catch the edge of it and add a little bit more on one side so that it looks like the light's coming from one way. But remember, I mean, shading and tangling is a pattern. It's not to do with the light source, but that doesn't mean that you can't make it asymmetrical if you would like to. Or think about which way your light is coming from if you want to as well. But now that it's been shaded, just have a look at the difference that makes comparing the side that it hasn't been smoothed out to the other. It never ceases to amaze me what a difference shading makes. And it doesn't, you don't have to be precise about it either. Now that was the heavier side was now the top, so I'm going to go around that way. smooth it over there and just pull it down a little bit more from the top. There we go, continuing along. And there you go, that one's finished. So this is a Take 10 to Tangle video, which means I'm going to stop the video fairly shortly, and I would invite you to go and add your own tangles and your own interpretations to the beginning that I've just showed you how to do. So this is one that I did for Austangles. You see that's quite a bit bigger and a little bit more irregular, and also it doesn't have the gap, so it lets you see the difference. Pippi does lend itself to being used as almost like a long skinny little reticular that you can put other patterns in or other borders in. So I've got a bit of striping or like a pepper kind of thing, some, what is that one, shattuck, I should remember, it's my favourite. This one is Duda, a bit of Knightsbridge and so on. This is all, there's a couple of other of the Austangle tangles here. So this one is Nimbus by Francois Lip, and this one is Blooming Butter by Michelle Beecham. And last but not least, this is the one that I did first when my recording didn't work. So you can see I've just added, in this case, I've added Duda and a bit of Knightsbridge, but I've done it in the same, pretty much the same stripe, which gives you another effect again. Just added a bit of Ensepal. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Please tag me if you have a go at this video. I'd love to see what you did. Happy tangling. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. You can also follow me on Facebook or Instagram at Backyard Tangles. Thank you.